to Tottenham Court Road.
Japan?
No.
Sorry. Korea?
No.
China?
No. No. I think it's quite famous for the tourists.
Thailand?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Buses? Buses.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Italy, maybe?
Yeah, I was thinking of the same about you.
Is it South America?
Yeah.
Brazil?
Yeah. Russia?
No.
France?
No. Neighbor from Belgium.
Ah, cool.
Okay, hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Yolanda, my Chinese name. You definitely know from Asia.
Okay,
Okay.
why not? You never know.
I guess maybe Europe or Colombia.
Okay, why?
Why? Because your hair.
What's wrong with my
They say Colombia.
Yeah, I'm
Really?
from Colombia. But I'm not typically a person from Colombia.
I'm Latin, so in Latin America we got a lot of like mixed skins.
For me, from Taiwan, I think most people cannot distinguish before Taiwan and China, or even though they didn't know where Taiwan is.
Yes, almost people say you are Japanese.
Sometimes people ask me, are you Chinese or are you Japanese? But I'm Korean.
It's for me, everybody think I'm Chinese, but I'm Thai, you know.
Most people think I'm from Japan.
The first thing that comes to my mind when I'm talking crowded places, a lot of people, very polite people. You know, you are at the beginning when I say, I don't know how to say hello to you because it's like you have from different cultures. So you are very respectful with the other people and you don't cross the line, you know. You are very like, my culture is completely different. So yeah, we are more affectionate. When we say hello, we hug and kiss, even if it doesn't matter, you know. If I don't know you, normally we do that. About the dress code, the way that you dress up is completely different than us.
Really?
So here in the university, I see different style of you. Each one of you have different styles. It's not the similar. If you said, look, the Colombian people or the Brazilian people, we have very similar. You know, the way that we dress is very similar. But each one of you guys have different styles, and some one of you are very trendy, and some of them more, you know, conservative. But this is very interesting.
Colombia people quite nice, and they are things lose more energy to do anything. Some foreigner people think Chinese people in public occasion they talk loudly. And
Okay. Here in London, you can guess about the other cultures, and it's wrong. Something. For example, you said, "Oh, I can say Chinese people is so quiet," but now you are Chinese and you said we are so noisy. So for me, it's a stereotype, and you are so quiet, but the opposite, you are so noisy because you said that. You know.
Some people think Colombia is a little unsafe city.
Around the world, people know Colombia because of the drugs. And she asked me, "Where are you from?" And said, "I'm from Colombia." "Ah, Colombian drugs." Was the first thing that she said about my country. And I was very angry with that because we have beautiful things in my country. Why you say that? Why you don't? If you don't know something about my country, it's better that you ask. but not just say bad things because it could be rude.
When I say I'm from Colombia, they always ask me like if I brought cocaine or whatever. And it's really rude. People think that it's funny, but it's not. A good stereotype to say there's a lot of beautiful women in Colombia. And they also most of the women they have a lot of surgery, like boobs surgery or ass surgery. And yeah, there's a lot because sport like it's really bad, but for the Latin women sometimes it's important. I think it's from the old, it's an old style to think that you must be like having a good body for the man. So
Because Brazil it's like a lot of cultures together, and so we don't have a specific physical characteristic. A lot of Brazilians over the whole year, and I think you're lovely people, very warm people, like hugging and everything. Yeah, very different from us actually. About Brazil, everybody thinks we all love football and we all love carnival. And when I came to London, the guy that was looking at my passport just asked me if I live by the beach because he thinks everybody in Brazil lives by the beach. And it's not like that. And like when I travel and we say we're from Belgium, sometimes people don't even know Belgium. So they're like, oh, okay. So that's why I think we don't have a lot of stereotypes, I mean, for the people, because we're not a big country.
It's hard because in Brazil we have a lot of types of people, so sometimes we are really mixed. And I think that's why it's really hard to recognize a Brazilian. But when I think about like Asian in general, I think about respect. I think they are really respectful.
Almost people think about Japanese as suicide.
Manner. The Japanese have a good manner.
People think that Japanese people are short, so if they see some short Asian people, they may think, oh, he or she is Japanese, I think. People think Korean people smells like garlic smell or kimchi smell, you know, because many Korean food are made of kimchi or garlic. So I think they have some stereotype about Korean people's smell.
People from other countries think religious to Turkish people, most strong religious. Our president and wife is a very religious people. That's why people have strong stereotypes to Turkish people.
I think that we have a lot of stereotypes of continents, actually. Like, oh, Asians, North Americans, Europeans, South Americans. But we don't know a lot about
the country.
all the countries in the world. Yeah.
I met Germany friends, and they told me Asia is all the same. Yeah, and me too. For the European, I think they're all the same because we are Asians.
Yeah. It's completely separate from the other countries from South America. We don't consider Brazilians as Latinos. For us, it's not. So it's crazy to arrive here and discover that I'm Latina.
The first thing it came to my mind about football is a good football team. Maybe. Yeah.
I don't like football. I'm a Brazilian, but I don't like football.
Wow. Yeah. For me, Nazis come with football. Yeah, like
Also about transgenders. I know that there you have a lot how they are trying to be normal.
Yeah, I know.
But I think it's quite interesting. We have 3 huge stereotypes. The first one is about football. Not all the Brazilians like football, can play football or things like this. The other one is about samba. It's not all the Brazilians can dance samba or play samba or things like this. And the last one, I think it's about the Brazilian women. Like, we're not whores. Like, we are not prostitutes. And we're not like always open to have sex with someone or to get involved with someone, and everybody thinks that you can talk with a Brazilian girl like she is waiting for sex. The 3 points that I think is the hugest stereotypes. Oh, I'm a Brazilian and I don't like football.
All Brazilians know how to samba.
Most of the Taiwanese are conservative.
I'm Taiwanese. We don't have our own culture.
Stereotypes help you to classify me, because I am not the stereotypical cliche of whatever you imagine me to be. Whatever you thought of me when you first saw me, forget it. Take a look in the mirror, because it's you.